Today I'm going to teach you how to graph in factored form. Now this is also called intercept form because we use the x-intercepts. This is what factored form looks like, and you should be familiar with this because hopefully in the unit before you actually created these out of your trinomials. So what are the zeros? In other words, what number for each value of x would make that particular binomial 0? Well, for the first one, if x was -2, that would make it 0. And for the next one, if x was 6, that would make that binomial equal 0. For quadratic functions, zeros are also called roots and x-intercepts. And so our two x-intercepts for this particular function are -2, 0 and 6, 0. I've already gone ahead and graphed those two, and that's how I would start graphing factored form. But now I need to know where the vertex is. So let's think about this. If you remember correctly, a parabola is symmetrical. So my vertex is going to be somewhere between those two dots. And so I can sit there and I can look at it and go, where is between? I can count it. And there's 8 blocks between them. So I could go, well, half of 8 is 4. And so I can say, okay, it's somewhere around here, and I'm correct. But does this parabola open upward or downward? Well, by now you should know it's upward because it does not have a negative in front. But where is that vertex? A faster way to find the line of symmetry is just to take your two x-intercepts, add them, and divide by 2. That just finds the midpoint of those two. And that is 4 divided by 2, which is a 2. So my line of symmetry is x equals 2. But I still need to know where is the vertex on that line of symmetry. If you think about it, you should know the x value of the vertex because that's the same thing as my line of symmetry. So that's a 2. And now I just have to do a little bit of math. I'm going to take this equation and I'm going to put the 2 in wherever x is. So I'll have 2 plus 2 and 2 minus 6. So I'll have a 4 times -4, which is a -16. So my y value is -16. Now here's something really interesting. When you put the x value into both binomials, they will always be opposites of each other, such as the 4 and the -4. If this line right here does not have two opposites, then you've either done your math wrong or your x value is wrong. Now all I have left is to plot my vertex and draw the arms of my parabola. And that's all you need, just the vertex and the two x-intercepts. Pause this video and write this down in your notes so you have a step-by-step list on how to graph vertex form. Okay, now I'm going to do 3 of these and I'm going to go in the order that I just showed you. The first thing I'm going to do is find my 2 zeros, which are 8 and 4. They're literally just the opposites of the two numbers that you see there. So I'm going to go ahead and plot my 8 and my 4. And then my line of symmetry is going to be x equals, then I'm just going to do 8 plus 4, which is 12 divided by 2. So my x value is a 6. And so there it is. It's up to you on paper if you want to go ahead and draw that line of symmetry or not. And then my vertex is going to be 6. And now I'm going to put it back in that equation. So I'm going to do, 6 minus 8 times 6 minus 4. So that's a -2 times a +2. Remember I said those two should be opposites, which equals a -4. So my vertex is going to be 6, -4. So let me find that and plot it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then draw the arms of my parabola, and I am done. All right, let's do it again. Uh-oh, there's a fraction. That's okay. It's all going to work out. I made sure that it would. So let's go ahead and do my zeros. So what would make this a 0? -7, and the other one a 1. So those are my 2 zeros. I'm going to plot a point at -7 and plot a point at +1. Now, if I add those two together, I get -6, and half of -6 is -3. So my line of symmetry is x equals -3. And let's test that out. It should be right here. Does that look like it's in between them? I think so. Alrighty, and then my vertex is going to be -3, and then I've got to do the math here. do 1/4 times -3 plus 7 and -3 minus 1. So that's 1/4 times 4 times -4. Again, those two numbers are opposites. Well, 1/4 of 4 is 1. And 1 times -4 is just -4. So my vertex in this one is -3, -4. I'm going to go here, -3, -4, right here. And then there's my parabola. And it should be just a little bit wider because it started with 1/4. All right, one more to go. All right, one more. Well, when you're looking at this, we know that the 0 for this binomial is this. But what about the other guy? Well, if he's all by himself, he's just a 0. That what makes him a 0. And then if I add those together, 0 plus -4 is -4. Divided by 2 is -2. So my line of symmetry is x equals -2. Let me go ahead and do my x-intercepts here. I'm actually not going to draw my line this time. It's not a requirement to do so. And my vertex is going to be -2 something. And so I'm going to put it in there. Now I'm going to actually put a -1 in front of my x value so you can kind of see what's going on here. So -1 times my -2 times -2 plus 4. So -1 times -2 times +2. Those are my opposites. And that's going to give you a +4. So my vertex for this one is -2, 4. So I'm going to go -2, 4 right here. And then draw my arms. And you'll notice that this one is going downward. And that makes sense because our A value of -1 is negative, which makes it go downward. All right, it's your turn now. Go have some fun.